أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم من همزه ونفسه ونفسه بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. This is just a short video showing how black magic has easily entered into the homes of the Muslims without us even knowing. Now, many of us have received letters from these individuals, mainly from India and Pakistan, claiming to be very pious individuals, but again, they're far from it. They're actually magicians. They claim to work for local, well-known masajids. Again, they are far from this. What they do is they send us little pamphlets that claim that they can help us with regards of issues with having success in business, if you're having marital problems, even if you're trying to have children, also suffering from any type of disease. So if you're having any issues, please get in touch with these guys. That's what they're trying to say. Now, what they do is they give these really nice calendars and posters alongside these letters. In them, you've got Ayatul Quran. On them, you've got names of Allah, you've got Durood, etc. You've got some really nice stuff. However, you also have stuff like this. If you look carefully, you've got boxes here. These boxes contain numbers, and these numbers fall under the science of numerology. In Islam, this is totally forbidden. Why they've got this in here, one could question. You wouldn't know. However, if you look carefully at this one, this is very interesting. Now, again, this one's got the Ayatul Quran on here, and it looks very, very nice. If you look at this one here, this is Ayatul Kursi. Many of us know this, and we know this also to be a very powerful tool in fighting off any type of evil spirits, jinnats, and the effects of evil eye, etc. So what's interesting about this is, if we actually get this Ayatul Kursi, and we turn it upside down, you have some more writing here. Now, this writing here is in a different language. It mainly looks like it's in Farsi or Persian. If you look at the last word here, this is known as Ismul Nada. So he's calling upon, or this dua or whatever it is calling, or incantation rather, is calling upon this individual. So it's saying Ya Baduh. Now, for those studying black magic in regards of how to fight it, the Raqis under Sharia, they will know that Baduh is a very powerful jinn that is summoned to carry out tasks for magicians, a very evil individual that carries out these acts, and he wants these people to defame the Quran. Most of the Raqis, obviously, they know that the Quran is used as a tool for the magicians in order to desecrate it, to commit blasphemy against it, in order for the jinns to carry out these evil acts for the magicians. Now, how is all this linked? Well, what happens is, when you have these things, such as these numbers here, and you have these things here, and you hang them up on your wall, they actually, or you put them away in your house, they actually are activated. So this is a talisman, it's a ta'weez that is activated when they are placed in a certain location. What happens then is the jinns come, they start to cause issues within the household, within the business, within your health, etc. and well-being. What you then do is you start to wonder, wait a minute, I've got issues now, so what am I meant to do? Who am I meant to call? And who am I meant to ask? So then you remember that these guys here can help. These guys have said, they are very religious people, they work with the local well-known masajid, so we need to get in touch with these guys. So what you've got is you've got their contact numbers here, you've got email addresses, you've got a lot of information, and to be honest, they have become very, very powerful in regards to their social, media aspect. They've become very, very popular, and they've moved on with times. We've been receiving these letters for near enough 20 years, if not more. So over that time, these guys, they have excelled in getting known worldwide. So what they then do is, once you've contacted them, they ask you to make payments into these bank accounts. Donations, they say that is for helping the local masajids. However, far be it from helping anyone. These guys are magicians, and the purpose of this video is to expose them, and it is also to make you guys aware that we need to stay well away from such things. Now, if you've got these things in your house, which most of you probably will do if you look carefully, you need to dispose of them in a correct manner. If you don't know how to do this, please contact the local scholars who know about this field, so they can dispose of them for you. Don't bin them, don't do anything that that you may think could make issues worse, because again, these are activated talismans, they are activated ta'weez, and they are not good to have around in your house or around you. And to make other people aware, it is incumbent upon you to do this, because as Muslims, it is our job to help one another. Now, please don't think that this video is made from a Salafi angle or Wahhabi angle or whatever you want to call it. It's not. If you look at this is Ayatul Kursi. These are the words of Allah. And for anybody to desecrate them in such a manner by writing something upside down underneath it, and then to have the words of an infamous shayateen, to be honest with you, I think anyone who classes this as some type of Salafi conspiracy or anything of such, they need to get the head checked, because this is clear-cut blasphemy. It is haram in Islam totally. It takes you out the fold of Islam, and we need to address these issues. So please, if you have such things, most of these contain shirk anyway. They have the names of not just angels under Ismul Nadar, but they also have names of other shayateen, which I've come across. So please, act upon this, act upon it fast, and if you have any issues, please contact the local Raqis who can fight these issues in the way that is prescribed by the Quran and the Sunnah, and not any other rituals which have been formed afterwards by those that claim they fall in the Quran and the Sunnah. Please do your own research, please find out about such things. Jazakallah khairan wa ahsanal